Alexander, Jessica, Pittsburgh Property Remodelers. We are coming to you today from Mars, Pennsylvania, one of our active client projects. This is one of the most amazing basements that we've done today. Jessica has done a phenomenal job designing it. We want to give you a walkthrough, give you an idea of what to expect. But first, let me tell you about my favorite part, custom wine cellar. Jessica, tell us a little bit about what we got going on.
So we actually used to have studs here supporting this stairway above us. We actually took those out. We have metal straps to support this now. We're going to open this up and make it a full glass enclosure with custom wine storage on the back wall here.
Main reason we transitioned here is during the initial consultation, we learned that our clients actually make wine. And they had boxes on boxes on boxes of wine that they've made themselves. Actually sent me with 2 bottles, which I gifted to Jessica, and it tasted amazing, I heard. And that's how we came up with the initial idea, is we want to understand concept, we want to understand functionality, and then Jessica came up with the amazing ideas. Let's take a look at the rest of the space. Transitioning, we call this the ladies' lounge. Talk to us a little bit about what we've got going on.
Yes, so we are actually going to create Becky's Ladies' Lounge. We're going to do a custom entertainment center here with custom cabinetry and built-in integrated LED lights. We are also going to do a trade ceiling for this whole room with color-changing LED lights for ambiance.
And if you can down, shout out to our electricians, as they're amazing craftsmen as well. We actually ran 2 underground outlets just so we could have accommodations for the furniture, because when we walk through the design side, it's not just give you an amazing kitchen, but what kind of furniture are we going to use? How are we going to stage the place, and how are we going to use it as a family on the back end? Taking a look down here, transitioning, this is going to be more of a flex space. Talk to us a little bit about what the clients are going to be using this for.
So originally it was going to be their VR room. Now it's going to be kind of a flex space where they're going to have a Murphy bed here for overnight guests and a little desk nook in this area that we created because of this radon pipe.
Fantastic. Transitioning back here, just going to be a standard bathroom. We did have oversized space, so instead of shrinking it down to accommodate the 60-inch tub, we did a recessed niche, give us some additional storage, put some free-floating shelves in there, just aesthetically dress it up a little bit. And then if you take a look down at the bottom, just to talk about some of the construction details, we always use pressure-treated lumber for the bottom plate of the framing. Reason being, anytime that wood meets concrete, there's issue with moisture, things along those lines. So we always use pressure-treated lumber. It just eliminates any issues when it comes to mold, rot, things along those lines. Also, we always use a purple drywall because it's mold resistant when we do basement projects. Let's take a walk this way, take a look at the rest of the space. Jessica, tell me a little bit about removing the wall, opening things up on the stairs.
Yeah, so originally they had a full wall here. We've decided to open it up. They're going to have very decorative balusters and spindles and a nice handrail to match their first floor. And then we've created this little art nook that we're going to have a special light pointing on it so that they can put either a statue or a nice plant or some pieces of artwork.
Looking in the back corner, we're gonna have unfinished storage space. Everybody has a lot of things, Christmas decorations, holidays, Halloween. So that's just gonna be unfinished space. We're gonna have a regular pre-hung door transitioning. But on this side, gonna be another really cool accent. This is actually going to be a hingeless hidden door. So we're gonna have access to all of the mechanicals and things in the back, but this is going to be a hidden door, trying to make it a more aesthetically pleasing. And then we transition into the gym. Jessica, tell us a little bit about this.
So in the gym, we're going to have double French doors opening up. The client is going to have a sauna over here. We have to incorporate this beam into our design, so we've sort of split the gym into 2 areas. So we'll have dedicated lighting over here, and then dedicated lighting over here, and they're going to be mounting a television over here for workout time.
And as you see, we throw on additional blocking anywhere that we're going to be installing cabinets, anywhere that we're going to be mounting televisions, handrails, toilet paper holders. You don't want your toilet paper holder popping out of the drywall. So once again, during the project planning and development phase, we take all of this into account just so we have more structural supports. Let's take a walk over into my second favorite part, the kitchen and theater. So transitioning into the kitchen space, once again, Jessica designed it all. Kind of walk us through where we're at, what we're looking at.
So we had a lot of ceiling obstructions in this kitchenette area, so we are actually lowering the ceiling here, lower than anywhere else in the basement. We are going to do an L-shaped kitchenette here with Cambria quartz countertops and full height backsplash, so it's going to look amazing. One of the things we were playing with kind of ties into the theater room, which we'll get to, but having this lowered ceiling height in here and the 2 pocket doors to enter the theater, it kind of gives the impression that you are walking out of a spaceship into space.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the double pocket doors. So standing behind me is going to be the actual theater space itself. If you take a look at where the blue tape is, this is going to be double pocket doors. And how are we wrapping the doors?
They are going to be a custom vinyl wrap Star Trek holodeck doors.
And roughly in this location, we're actually going to have another wall-mounted, I believe it's going to be a frame television, and this is going to showcase what movies are showing that day in the theater. Let's take a walk into the actual theater itself. This is by far my second favorite part of the room, part of the house. Tell us what we got going on.
So this was very much client inspired. We are going to be doing a shooting star fiber optic ceiling.
Shooting star fiber optic ceiling.
We're going to frame it in with these bulkheads. That's also where we're going to run our room lighting and some of our other LED accent lighting. The room will be very dark. It's going to be carpeted. They're going to have a projector screen over on this back wall, and their projector will be coming down from this back bulkhead over here.
We're super excited with this one. It's been a fantastic collaboration. I absolutely have to tip my hats off to Jessica as well as the homeowners. The homeowners had some great ideas. This is more of a collaboration. They had some great perspectives on things that they were looking for us to accomplish, and we've been working great together throughout the process. Stay tuned. This one's coming together nicely. We're starting drywall in roughly 3 days. We're going to do a soundproofing insulation throughout the entire ceiling, and then the fun shall begin with the finished work. Jessica, great job. We'll see you on the next one.